Hello, I'm so excited for the next couple of weeks because we're going to be working on our five senses. Does anyone know what your five senses are? Yeah, so we have our eyes for smelling, or are they for seeing and looking at things? That's right, they're for looking at things. We have our ears. Are those for hearing or for touching? Yeah, they're for hearing. We have our nose for smelling yummy goodies, and we have our mouth for tasting those yummy goodies sometimes, and we have our fingertips for feeling and touching and seeing how things feel. So your five senses are working every day, all the time. So today I want to read a book called Seven Blind Mice. And what it's about is these seven blind mice come across something that they don't know what it is, and they're trying to describe it to the other mice around them. Um, it's a great way to kind of get your child's like imaginary brain kind of going, like pretending that getting them thinking about words and like seeing things that they might just know by description. So I hope you enjoy this book. So I'm going to share my screen real quick. So I already have my book opened, and we're going to go to the very first page. One day, seven blind mice were surprised to find a strange something by their pond. "What is it?" they cried, and they all ran home. On Monday, Red Mouse went first to find out. So you see him over here by this strange thing. What do you think it is? Just by looking at the picture, tell your bigger person what you think it might be. "It's a pillar," he said, but no one believed him. So he thinks it's a pillar. On Tuesday, Green Mouse set out. He was the second to go. Huh, what does that look like to you? Tell your bigger person what you think it might be. "It's a snake," he said. Oh my. "No," said Yellow Mouse on Wednesday, the third to go. "It's a spear." It was the third in turn. The fourth was Purple Mouse. He went on Thursday. Fourth means four. He said it was a great cliff. Remember, they can't see, so all they're using is their hearing, their smelling, their tasting, and their touch, because they can't see, they are blind. Orange Mouse went on Friday, the fifth to go. Huh. "It's a fan," he cried. "I felt it move." The sixth to go was Blue Mouse. He went on Saturday and said, "It's nothing but a rope." So they've all gone to a different part of this object and are all saying it's something different: a pillar, a spear, a rope, a cliff, a fan. So they're all feeling and all feeling and smelling and hearing something different. But the others didn't agree. They began to argue: a snake, a rope, a fan, a cliff, until on Sunday, White Mouse, the seventh mouse, so seventh, went to the pond. When she came upon the something, she ran up one side, she ran down the other, she ran across the top and from end to end. So she didn't just go to one spot. She went all the way up, all the way down, from one side to the other. "Ah," said White Mouse, "now I see. The something is as sturdy as a pillar, as supple as a snake, as wide as a cliff, as sharp as a spear, as breezy as a fan, and as stringy as a rope. But altogether, the something is—" Tell your bigger person what your guess is. "An elephant." And when the other mice ran up one side and down the other, across the something from end to end, they agreed. Now they saw it too. The mice moral: knowing in part may make fine tale, but wisdom comes from seeing the whole. The end. So what this book is really good for is that sometimes we need to use all our senses and we need to see the whole thing or touch the whole thing before making an assumption or making a guess. Um, we need to really stop and take all the facts. So that means we got to listen sometimes to people when they talk and are telling us things. We might sometimes have to be patient and wait. So this is a great story about when you take in the whole thing instead of just a piece of something, you get the whole picture. So in the end, it was an elephant, but the six blind mice before the seventh one, they all thought it was a pillar and a snake and a rope and a cliff and a fan because they only went to one part of the elephant. And if you go to a certain part of something, you're going to see or feel or taste or touch or whatever something different. So I hope you enjoy this book. I really like this book, Seven Blind Mice. And let me know. Let me know how it went. Let me know if there's any questions. Let me know if your child just really liked this book. So, bye, dragonflies.